Yeah, same for that one. Again, the other one is fine, didn't fail on anything, that one. The rubber boot's fine, there's no movement. But again, you know, it's one of them. At least order it if I don't replace it yet. I can replace it at some point once it's through MOT. This one again, I can't really see how, to be honest. This one is oh man, I don't know how this one's fitted on. Oh aye. So there is actually a castellated nut on the top there, which is covered in crap, so, and a split pin. So again, that bit, I mean, I don't know, that looks like it'll be difficult to knock out. Oh, I don't know, I'm sure I'll work it out. Anyway, I can't start dismantling these until I've got the RV back over on the ground. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what I've just noticed? There's a spare wheel at the front. I've just seen it. Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it as such, but there is a spare wheel there. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that, because chances are that's going to be alright. However, I've already bought 2 new ones, so not to worry. Right, enough of that, diligent. Oh, champion. Right, they've arrived. So that little thing there is going to save the day. So I'll get that fitted. Just got to cut that end off, join the wires together, tape them up for now. Obviously I'll do a proper soldering sleeve, shrink sleeve if you like, at some point, just to get it through. Again, get it moving. Yeah, that filter is obviously, before it goes into the pump, it's just a generic filter, that. I've got a man filter. Yeah, so let's get fitting, dilly. Right guys, I just want to show you the fuel on the unfiltered side. So this is coming direct from the tank. What I have done is I've took the line off that comes from the fuel tank, and I've blown it back with the hose, the air hose, as I have mentioned before I was going to do. So now I've got the new filter, I've been able to do that. So I've blasted all the fuel back over, so if there is that micron filter within the fuel tank, basically its first stage of filtration, then that's either cleared it or it's blown it off. So basically the fuel can come directly up the pipe. That's why you need to install a filter, because normally these wouldn't be fitted. So it's the gauze filter in the fuel filter in the fuel tank that would just be the first filtration before it got to the pump. Now, because I've forced air down it, which somebody else may have done because they put an aftermarket fuel filter on, it could have blown that gauze filter off, so therefore you don't know if you're getting filtered fuel to the fuel pump, and if you weren't, it would sharp degrade your fuel pump, and you'd need to renew that, obviously, before it goes to the injectors, and you've got your standard fuel filter in the engine. So back to this, I'm just going to show you now. So this is the outlet, so the clean fuel, see there, that looks okay. And then the inlet, so this has come direct from the fuel tank. Look at that. So we can see that there is a hell of a lot of crap in that fuel. That's the unfiltered. Now, there's a good chance that a lot of this crap is coming from the blocked filter within inside here. I don't know how long this filter's been on. Look at that, man. So although this looks bad, that's a lot of crap just coming off from the filter within this. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you just to show that this filter will be absolutely chocker, preventing fuel coming through. So as I say, with this new fuel filter on, initial fuel filter, and then the new pump, I think we'll be okay. Now also bear in mind, if that filter is that blocked, which it clearly is, imagine how hard that little fuel pump has had to work to pull fuel through. So now you can see me reasoning behind why I think this fuel pump has been on its way out, and it's definitely the root of the problem. Certainly when me and Ken went for the test drive, it did seem okay, but there's still bits of flat spots, and that is because I wasn't getting enough fuel from that little fuel pump. Because of the filter blocked and the fuel filter was degraded. It was, you know, basically on its last legs, and now it's give up the ghost altogether. Right, let's get fitting dilly dilly. Right guys, so that's it in place. The fuel pump is bolted down, everything connected up, new filter on. This isn't ideal sort of cable tying this to here, but until I get some new fuel pipe, I'll reroute that so basically the fuel pipes can't rub up against any metal or anything. But for now, that is job done. All it's a case of now is switching the ignition on. Hopefully this pump works, which we'll be able to hear straight away, and then get it fired up. Delete, delete. Right, here we are. Let's go. Ignition on, and then listen for the fuel pump. Well, I can hear it. You can hear it outside, I think. So I just need to wait a bit, because obviously the lines aren't charged, so I need to pull the fuel through the filter. Yep. Can't say anything, obviously I'm just seeing if the pump changes tune or not when the line's primed. It gets some back pressure, but it may not. Right, I'm going to start it up now, and then probably would start anyway, but it's just how good it runs more than anything. So I've no doubt it's going to start. He says, got to put it in neutral first. Into park. Right, so just get all the air through. Might stumble a little bit. Doesn't look like it's going to. So as I say, the test is going to be when I take it out for a test drive. I won't take it too far first. Just in case I'll have to limp home, but I'm quite confident now that he says again that is going to be a fix. Right, we shall see. Right, dilly dilly. Yeah, well, it's brew time, guys. Yeah, quick douche, and then off to Shipley. An hour and 40-minute drive across there. Get these E46 seats. We can look forward to a bit of fabrication work tomorrow, hopefully, and get them installed. Have a good evening. Dilly dilly. Well, guys, it's Burnagill bank time. The tyres couldn't get fitted. They're the wrong size on the backs, so I need to order another 2. Get in. So let's get up Burnagill bank, see how she goes. Hopefully she goes well, because I wouldn't like to think I break down here. Oh yeah, straight up it. Straight up it, not a flicker. No spark. There we go, happy tears. Okay, so Tyre Saga continues. So for the purpose of my YouTube videos, just a bit of an explanation. So tyre sizes on the front, 225/70 with a 19.5 rim. Tyres on the back are 8R 19.5s. They are pretty much obsolete. They're an old tyre. So my original plan was, because these are twin axle, well, not twin axle but dual tyres, so we've got 2 tyres on each side. So because only one of them each side failed MOT, my plan was to take 2 wheels off the front and replace them with the 2 knackered ones on the back, and then put me new 2 drive tyres that I've just bought, or steer tyres that I've just bought, on the front. So I would have had 2 brand new tyres on the front and 4 legal tyres on the rear. However, little did I know the 8R 19.5 are not exactly the same as the front 225 70 tyres, which are the new more modern tyre that replaced the 8R. That said, you cannot put the front tyre mixed with an 8R. It's illegal. So the only way to fettle that is to now replace all 4 rear drive tyres of the same size, i.e. the newer 225 70 19.5. So I have ordered 4 new drive tyres, and I talk about drive and steers because they've got different tread. They're still a radial, they're not a cross ply, so they're all radial tyres, but the fronts just have a different tread for the steer rather than the drive wheels at the back. So that's what I've done, and that's what we'll be getting sorted out today. I'm basically going to pull the RV forward back onto the runway, if you like, just till the back end is still on terra firma, because I've got a 10-ton bottle jack. I'll be able to jack each side up, take the wheel off, get some wood chocks and basically rest it back on the axle on the wood chocks, and do the same on the other side. So in essence I'll have all 4 back wheels off in preparation for the tyres arriving tomorrow. The last ones I ordered came the very next morning, literally 9 o'clock. So if they arrive, as soon as they do arrive, I've got my Volkswagen Charan, that's empty. Well, it's not, I've got some seats in there at the moment, I've just got to take them out, but basically I'll load everything up into there and drive them over to the tyre place where they will do the exchange for me and bring them back and put them on. Once it's through MOT, I'll then be able to drive this up there and they can replace the 2 front tyres, because at least I'm legal then to drive, because it'll have an MOT hopefully once we sort the seats out, which I collected yesterday, but I'll do a separate video for that. So this was just about the tyres and the wheels, the problems that I've had, and the problems that I'm trying to sort out. Have a good day, dilly dilly. So you can see the RV's back on the runway, and I've stopped it just on the path bit, because this will be coming up this path anyway, so it doesn't matter if it sinks a bit as I jack the axle up. So that's the plan now. I've just got to I'll chock the front wheel just so it doesn't roll forward. It's quite level anyway, but yeah, better safe than sorry, especially when we're dealing with this sort of weight. So I'll chock the front wheel, get me here we have the 10-ton bottle jack, which I claimed from the army when we used to do road wheel changes on the CVRTs. Please, I kept it. So yeah, so it's just a case now of going underneath, probably put a block of wood or something on the bottom just to spread the weight out on the block work. As I say, it doesn't matter if they break or press down, as long as I can get this wheel lifted up. And then I've just got to get some wood. I know there is some in some of these side compartments, so I'll see what's in there, see what I can find to give a good support for the axle when I lower the axle back down with the wheels off. Dilly dilly. Okay, so I'm going to go underneath now and start plate position the jack under the leaf spring, and then hopefully get this wheel jacked up. So you see it's up there. The reason I had to lower it and reposition was I repositioned the jack so I can get some blocks of wood in a better position where I don't have to have lots of blocks. It makes sense to me. Okay, dilly dilly. Right, my bar started to bend, so I've had to basically, an engine brace goes over the top of the engine bay when you're lifting engines out and stuff. So I've had to slide that over the whole pole to stop it bending. So I managed to get one of them free. The rest are out. There's 2 that were bending the pole. So one of them's out. So basically I'm on the last one now. So let's get this out. And that's how it goes. That's free. Right, that was the last one. And jack it up now, take the wheels off. Dilly dilly. Right, freed them all off. You're getting the opposite thread. At last, Jesus. I mean, that is unbelievable. If you can see that up close, I don't know how that tyre hasn't blown out. That is horrendous. So again, just looking at this tyre, this is the one that failed. So to find out the date, you're just looking for a 4-digit figure, which we have here. So the first 2 digits of the week. So it was made on the 18th week of the year 2000, the millennium. So we sort of, you know, approaching a 22-year-old tyre on here. And if you can just, I don't know if you can see all the, I mean, it's just horrendous. You can just see it all bubbling, all the uneven patches on the top. I mean, it is literally, you can see why they put it down as dangerous, do not drive until rectified on the MOT. I mean, there's so many high spots and bits on that. So with new tyres on, this is going to drive like a different vehicle. I mean, look at that for a top profile. It's just sloping off all over. It's ran off on the sides. Right, enough of this. I think that's enough to show you. In fact, let's just have a look at the date of the one on the outside and see if it's the same date. Can't see what they do is they only have them dated on one side, so I might have to tip this one over. Check the other side for the date. There we go. So 45th week 02. So again, 20-year-old, 20-year-old, the side wall on that. Christ. And this is the one that didn't fail MOT, but you can see when it's off and you get a closer look, that is horrendous. So yes, definitely needed new tyres all round. Oh, it's a bit of saving grace actually, because it's not just like we paid out a fortune for like no reason. At the end of the day, safety. Dilly dilly. Right, so we can see it's all chocked up there on 2 breeze blocks. The solid breeze blocks, and they're not like your normal internal breeze blocks, so they're spot on. In fact, that's what the RV drives on. And then 2 blocks of wood under, supported on the hub. So that is nice and secure. So I've just got to do it all again on the other side. The bonus for the other side is I know exactly what I'm doing, so it shouldn't take half as long. Dilly dilly. So easy when you know how. I literally got these cracked off in what, half hour to take the 2 wheels off the back here, compared to a couple of hours chew, because it was the first time doing it. But yeah, when you know what you need, fleeing. So all's to do now really, just check that disc. Yeah, that's fine. Get the wood on this obviously, so it's not just sitting on the jack. I can leave the jack in place, but I'll chock it up and just rest the weight on, and then it's ready then just to put it back on when the new tyres are fitted. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I look forward to getting the new tyres on, which will be the next video for the tyre episode at least. I've took all the valves out, so they're all flat, and they are all knackered, apart from possibly this one here, which is a Hankook. It's a 2009 tyre this, so just over 10-year-old, really good tread, no damage to the side walls, no cracking or anything, so that will have a bit of value for sure. So I'll make sure that I keep hold of that one. Depending on what their scrappage price is whether I tell them to scrap them 3 or I'll get rid of them myself. So yeah, that's about it. That's the only tyre that's really going to have any value, but they are really rare, the 8Rs. So if somebody needs one of them, then happy days, because there isn't any anywhere on the internet. I've looked, because as I say, they're obsolete, so that could give it a good bit of value, that. So yeah, these 3s replace. Right, that's it. I'll get tidied up, and then I've got to take all the front, come on somebody tell me, steering track rod ends. I need to take all them off, see if they've got part numbers and get them ordered. Dilly dilly.